Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
Well, Merab, over here.
Yes.
Obviously, we just saw you in January, and since then, you've done a lot of media since then ahead of this fight. So I guess just how's life been and how's camp been since that win over Umar back in January?
Life's been very good. Like always, I'm just grateful for everything. After Umar fight, lots of things changed, and I think I get so much respect. I always get respect before, but like after this fight, like it's just been more positive, more cool, and everybody recognized my hard work, and I'm just grateful for UFC and grateful for MMA fans because of UFC and because of MMA fans. I have the best job in the world. I love my job. I enjoy what I do, and I have another. Every time I have another fight, I'm just blessed and I'm grateful, and I'm in my dream.
I was going to ask, because you did a couple, even before the Umar fight, you would do the Q&As in Abu Dhabi, you would do all these interviews, and it was always Umar, and people were maybe even labeling him the uncrowned champion. So you kind of touched upon it, but what has been the fan reception and the media reception since you did defeat Umar? Are they actually putting respect on your name now?
Yes, I guess people wanted to see this fight, and now once they see, now they move on quick, and since that, it's just been very positive, every time UFC offered me Umar, I say yes, and it was no problem to fight Umar just under contract. With MMA fans and some what's they called some drama people and stuff. It's like I always I don't like how they ask me, and I don't like how Umar was acting. But of course, at UFC, I say yes to. I was ready for fight, and. Since that, there is no drama and everything's good.
Do you like this build-up to Sean now? Because it's been pretty respectful between you two. He even was in here and said he called you the best bantamweight ever. If anyone can fight 4 times in 1 year, it's you. So it's been very respectful between you and Sean, this build-up.
Yeah, of course. Listen, most important is just show up, fight day, and then fight, and that's we don't have to have a drama if it's not organic, if it's not real, I like it because now, when you look, O'Malley is best deserving contender for now, because Corey Sahagan just fight. He's just coming from new win. Yeah, I think he's maybe next. But before, I guess Peter fighting somebody else, and then no one. It was no one. So I guess me and Sean. That's what UFC wanna book, and of course I was ready for whoever. And this is cool. Just respect each other. I respect him as a fighter. And so it's nice to hear from him to respect for me too. To be honest, I'd rather he still talking trash. It will be so much better, because so. But it's all good. This is good how these fights build. I'm good, man. We just have to focus fight, and then this fight will be much better because this time no excuse. This time. I get much better, and then I'm gonna looking for finish.
Well, you kind of touched upon it. No excuses. You want, his coach has said, he had a bad hip and the lighting was weird. Chael Sonnen said he was being pulled in these directions. Sean's made a lot of lifestyle changes. So, did those excuses bother you at all after that fight? And how soon did you want to fight Sean to kind of prove that I was just the better man, no matter what?
No, after the fight, O'Malley said even he said in his interview, even when my mom asked me what was wrong with you, I tell him nothing. I just lost the fight, and then the excuse started a couple of days later. But yeah, so I just wanna give him another chance, another. That's what the UFC wants, and then I think he he's dangerous because when I was fighting him, and it was first time so easy, and my thought was how this guy can beat Aljamain Sterling, because I training with Aljamain Sterling and he make me humble every time I training with him. So, but that's why the O'Malley is dangerous, and I recognize that, and I cannot relax any fight with him. Even if we fight 10 times, I have to still treat him as a dangerous guy.
We saw a video of you training with John Wood at Syndicate, and his phrase was he wants you to turn the fun into a finish. That's what he wants to see you doing there. So how does Merab do that? How do you turn the showboating and the fun into a finish in the octagon?
Yeah, so I think this time I will be more focused for finish and more focused for damage. Yeah, I first fight when it was too easy, and I was too relaxed there, and I see everything, I control everything, and I did kiss him. I did make fun of him, but this time, so I'm gonna focus more. Finish. That's what we was working on, and that's what I'm looking for.
And just looking forward to. Last one for me. It's one thing to fight 4 times a year as a contender in 3-round fights, but to fight 4 or 5 times a year as a champion, that's 4 or 5-round fights. How do you combat burnout and just exhaustion from just constantly preparing for these title fights?
I love training, and I love fighting. Everybody who knows, I always training. Even I am in vacation, I'm still running. I'm still doing my best. And like I said before, every time I have a fight in UFC, I'm blessed, and that's what I love. I'm just happy to be busy, happy to have a best job in the world to fight. Hopefully, we're gonna switch the weight cut style. I'm gonna after this fight, 1 month later, I wanna just test weight cut. Like new style. I wanna ask UFCPI help, like with John Wood. And I'm still doing a kind of my style, like my old style weight cut. And if we find there is more easy way than how every fighter is doing, like new style weight cuts, and then I will be even more happier to fight.
What's the current style, like the old style you're using? I followed the beginning, I drink 5-liter water like a couple of days, and then I still go my old style. So since last night I stopped drinking water, I stopped eating, and today, of course, no eat, no drink, and on a hard working session tonight. Hopefully, I can cut 4 pounds, and then tomorrow I have to cut like 4 or 5 pounds again. So usually, what every fighter does, last day, which is Thursday, they cut 10 pounds. But me, I split those 10 pounds to 2 days, but I don't eat and I don't drink last 2 days, and that's how I cut weight. So, and then if we test and if it works for me and how they do also, they sit in hot tub or they sit in sauna blanket, or in sauna, and they cut 10 pounds there. But me, I split 10 pounds to 2 days, and I usually run or work out. That's how I cut last 10 pounds. So, and if we figure it out, then it will be this test weight cuts easy, and if it works for me, and I'm gonna keep it, and I will be even more happier. Rob, right here.
You're on a 12-fight winning streak right now, and the only people in UFC history that have won 13 fights in a row or more are Anderson Silva, Islam Makhachev, Kamaru Usman, George St. Pierre, John Jones, Demetrius Johnson, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Max Holloway. What would it mean to you to be in that very elite group?
Wow, this is big, and this is another motivation for me. But this is great. But I'm just gonna focus for my next fight, like I was before, and then we, God willing, win this fight, and lots of records, lots of new history will made. This is good, I mean, it means a lot, just to mention my names with these guys. I'm grateful.
Yeah, and I know you said you're kind of maybe going to be willing to take some more risks in this fight compared to the last one because you felt it was easy against Sean. Someone might say it took you so long to get to the belt and so much work, right? Why would you take any additional risks? Because, well, Sean got the immediate rematch here against you. People wonder if maybe you would get that same opportunity if you were in that spot.
One more time, please.
Why would you take as many risks in this fight or more risks than you need to when it took you so long to get to the belt? And if it doesn't go your way, you might not get the immediate rematch like Sean O'Malley did.
Yeah, I understand, but no problem. I don't mind to give him this fight back or chance, take a risk. I'm a fighter. Every fight is risk, and life is risk, and you gotta. That's good for me. I mean, even if, everything can happen in the fight. I may lose if they don't give me much. I don't give a shit. I just wanna fight, and I just wanna be busy. And but work we put in and shape I am. I believe I can beat this guy again one more time, and I'm looking for beat him even dominate ways. And so actually the how dangerous he is, it excites me more.
Merab over here. Your best friend Aljamain Sterling is here. Do you get more nervous when you fight or when he fights?
It's always like this when your friend is fighting, you nervous more. But also same time, I know how good Aljamain Sterling is, and I'm also very comfortable every time he's fighting, and I'm very stuff like this. But when I fight, I'm not nervous at all. Just weight cut is always my number one thing. Once I make weight, everybody will see how happy I am after and fight. I'm just go there and do my thing.
And it looks like you're learning a lot of good style from Aljamain Sterling. You got the green suit on. You got any sponsors you want to shout out?
Yes, I learned so much from Aljamain Sterling. Yes, most important is fight technique and wrestling technique and good, fight stuff. But I learned how to dress from Alja. It's classic. I have, of course, good sponsors like this watch from Georgia called Tsikolia, which is good. And shout out to all my sponsors, and shout out to all the sponsors who's willing to sponsor athletes. And thank you guys. And
Merab, over here. How do you see the rematch with Sean coming? He will try to avoid the taking downs. Do you think it's going to be this time again 5 rounds, or maybe you could finish it before?
I'm ready for hard fight. I'm expecting best Sean O'Malley and best shape ever, and like I said before, I'm looking for finish, but if I have to beat the share of him in 5 rounds, I'm ready to do that too.
Also, you mentioned Corey Sanhagen. After you win this fight, maybe to Sean O'Malley, he will be the next for you. He asked for the opportunity before.
Yes, so right now, clear contender looks like it's Corey Sanhagan, especially we never fought each other. Yeah, he is. He has a good style, good fighter. He has a lot of win. He beat a lot of good guys in this division, and I'm sure MMA fans wants to see this fight. But most important is what UFC wants, you know. And I am champion now, and whoever UFC will give me, I will fight the next contender, next best guy in division.
And last one, Merab, most people in social media said that the less risky thing that you do is fighting, because you always do a lot of risky things in your personal life. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, I agree with this. In every fight, I never get hurt. I hurt myself when it was my second fight when I was fighting Ricky Simon, and I take him down and I landed in my head and knock myself out. That was only fight I get damaged. Every other fight, I guess you guys saw, I'm usually fresh and just little scratches. But usually after the fight, I'm healthy and injury free. But even outside, I do lots of crazy stuff, especially if I'm in nature. Something animal wakes up on me, but. Most injuries I get in training, you know.
Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Merab, right over here. There's been a recent addition to the Bantamweight roster. Of course, Patchy Mix is now in the UFC, and I know for you, you've spent a lot of time in the gym with him, especially in Las Vegas, on the mats and stuff like that. What do you think about him being in the UFC now, and how he fares in this division?
Patchy Mix is a great fighter, and yes, we're training a lot. He's one of the best, and I respect him. I'm happy for him he's in UFC right now, and I wish him all the best. It's good for UFC, good for division. We have another top fighter in this division. It's good. He told me he was coming UFC, and we talk about this. You know, it's even we are cool, we are friends, we are training together. It's not like same like it was between me and Aljo. And if the times comes that we will fight each other, it's nothing personal. He's fighting for his family, I'm fighting for my family and my team, and that's all good. And I wish him good luck to his fight, and hopefully I'm gonna win this fight against Sean O'Malley, and we'll see from there.
And this could be a big month for Georgian MMA with you defending your belt this weekend, and then later this month you'll have Ilya fighting for the vacant belt. What would it mean to you to be the spark of such a big moment for the Georgian community?
Man, this will be everything for me to just win another time for my country in UFC. You know, of course, every time I fight UFC is blessed, and then especially, now we are even. I'm sure my win will motivate Ilya and other UFC fighters again. Just another reason to why I have to win this fight.
And last for me, Sean hasn't fought since the original matchup, and of course you have. He's had a lot of a lot of time to prepare for only you. What do you expect from Sean this fight around, and do you see him doing anything differently than he did in the first fight?
Yes, like he said, he should be 70% better because he quit lots of stuff. He quit social media. He quit smoking weed, and I'm sure he was more focused wrestling, getting better knockout power, and I want to test all that. And I'm ready for best version of Sean O'Malley.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Over here. Pantoja's a very dominant champion at flyweight. If he moves up to try to become the double champ, is that a fight you are open to?
Yes, he's respectful champion, and if he moves up and UFC let him fight for the belt, no problem. I'm a champion now, and I will fight whoever UFC choose to me fight.
My other question is, like you said, Sean O'Malley has talked about quitting smoking and adopting a healthier lifestyle recently. Do you think these changes will affect how he competes against you in the octagon?
I was talk all that in Aljo's podcast, everything about this. Sometimes you can be best shape, but you can still lose the fight. Sometimes all this doesn't matter, but of course it helps. You have to do your best always in your training camp, and most important is he's very humble now, and I think these things will help him. It looks so humble for me, because first fight when we have a face-off or every time we met, he was always just disrespect me. He looked me on top, like he was thinking he was better than me. And I'm sure all these changes will help him.
Yeah, last question. Do you believe you humbled him?
He seems more humble than he was before my fight.
Thank you.
Merab, you've kind of opened up about obviously this broken toe, and you kind of tend to have injuries going into these fights. I wonder, are you feeling better going into this one than you were going into the Umar fight? Because I know there was some pretty serious injuries going into that one as well.
Yeah, this training camp is 10 times easier than Umar's fight. Umar's fight, I was seriously injured. Like my back was, I don't know how, fucked up. Like, sorry for words, and my leg was also like not good, and infection and stuff like this. And then in training was very challenging for me. But this time, no problem. I was able to training every day, a couple times a day, and I did my best in training camp. Now, like I said, I mentioned before, now it's like weight cut process. It's always same, mind game, and I am so much better than my last fight.
The weight cut is something that you're concerned more with than actually having a broken toe?
Say one more time?
You're more concerned with the weight cut than having a broken toe?
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, weight cut is always challenge.
Obviously, this is a place that means a lot to you, like this part of the world. And I know that this is kind of where the story with Sean all began, because I know this was where Aljo had his first face-off with Sean in the octagon and everything. Would it feel right to sort of finish the whole story with Sean O'Malley in this building?
We have, of course, so much story and so much stuff, but I'm just focused of good fight Saturday night, and just show my skills, show my, show good fight people, show people what they deserve. I think it's gonna be a good fight, and like I mentioned before, make him humble again. It's a fight. Everything can happen. Not always best fighter wins, and I'm gonna make sure not happening this time. I believe I'm better than Sean O'Malley, and I gotta make sure I have to do my job best, and I want to beat him. That's it.
The last one, as an opponent, where does he rank in terms of the best guys? You fought, I think, 4 world champions. Where does he rank among the best opponents you fought?
Right now, he's my next opponent, and every time I fight somebody, I have to treat him as a best challenge, and he's my next one again, and he's the best guy now. He's in best shape, and he wants to knock me out. So, right now I'm gonna put him as number 1 because he's my next one. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.